Hi everyone. Imagine something that makes you happy. Is it some minions, a smiley face, or Homer Simpson? Well, according to a study done in the UK, making love would definitely make you happy, closely followed by going to the movies and concerts. Even going to the library will make you more happy. And the list goes on. But have you ever wondered what country is the happiest? And can we use this information to learn more about them? Well, I will be using data from the World Happiness Report to help answer this question. This data has information for 155 different countries, and these are ranked based on their happiness score, which is combined of six factors: their economy, family, health, freedom, their trust in government, and generosity. There is also a plug for uncertainty, which I will not go into detail about because it is quite difficult to explain. So now I will go on to the findings of these data. Well, let's start off by explaining this map right here. In this map, the larger the bubbles means the larger the score, and the larger the score means the happier they are. And the colors just means their ranking. So right now we have the top 20 ranked countries based on score in this map. And as you can tell, the United States is ranked 13, followed by number 14, which is Costa Rica right here. But what about this cluster right here? So Europe has more than half of their countries in the top 20, which is insane. So to understand why, we have to see the factors that add up to the happiness score. So let's look at the factors. We have two charts. The first is a line chart that shows what happens to the factors as the rankings go down. And we have another chart here that shows the makeup of each score for every country. So the biggest factors that affect the score would be economy. As you can see, there is a very strong correlation between ranking and economy. This correlation continues on for family and health, and a little bit for freedom. But when it gets to generosity and trust, there seems to be no correlation at all. With this, we can tell that the biggest factors are economy, family, and health, with a very tiny connection with freedom and almost no connection with generosity and trust. Now, what are your thoughts on the bottom 20 countries? Well, let's go back into our map. Well, if you thought they were those countries in Africa that you know have a poor economy and bad health, but just don't know the name of, well, you are correct. These countries have the lowest scores in all aspects compared to the rest of the world. The only three countries ranked this low and not in Africa were Haiti, Syria, Afghanistan, and Yemen. These, these four countries were either devastated by war or natural disasters. And a quick search online, we will see mostly sad news and rarely any happy news on these four countries. But for Africa, although there maybe war and poor economy, there is still some growth. So we now know who the bottom 20 countries are, as well as the top 20 countries. But is the world getting happier or sadder? To see this, we have to look at the changes between 2016 and 2017. In these two maps, the red represents a drop in score and the purple represents an increase in score. The green do not show up because the change in score is 0. So if the score is 0, there will be no bubbles. But in fact, we still have 6 countries that had no change in score and 14 countries that had no change in rank. However, no changes in rank doesn't mean no change in score. As we can tell on this chart, even though there is no change in rank, there is still some change in score, even though it's very insignificant. What is most alarming to me is that overall there are so many countries that have decreased in score, but Venezuela has negative 38 in rank, which is more than double the next one in line. That means there must have been a major event in Venezuela that happened this year. This is indeed the case, and a quick search online and we'll find a video telling us about what is going on in Venezuela. And it's saying that there's anti-government protests going on almost every day, and dozens of people are dying from it since April. This has also created many food shortages and an increase in extreme poverty by 53%. So if you want to know more about this, you can come to this website. On a lighter note, there are just as many countries that have increased in happiness, just as there are those that decrease in happiness. Overall, I hope this video have given you some insights into the happiest countries, the saddest countries, and how happiness can be used to learn more about a country.